Okay, good morning, everybody. This is Rob Gearing here, Gold Manager for Club Shop Rewards, and I'm also the owner of Traffic Leads to Income VM and the founder of RobsNetworkers. So RobsNetworkers proudly presents our Club Shop training this morning. So we do this every Thursday, for the most part 11 a.m. Eastern Time, though we may be making some modifications so that I may have days where we do it later, maybe we even go into the evening, but for the most part, we want to try to hit that at the 11 a.m. Eastern time on Thursdays. And people can always watch the recorded version, which is at youtube.com/c/Rob Gearing. So everything that I do on these Google Hangouts is recorded. We also have a Q&A option for those that are viewing today. If you click on the Q&A, it should be in the upper right-hand corner of your screen, your viewing screen, and let us know that you're here. So that's one of the things I always like to know is who's watching today. So if you could let me know just by saying hi in the Q&A, and we'll respond to that. I've also got Ricardo, one of our leaders for Club Shop. He's over in the Skype group, and I'm going to be checking. I have Skype turned off on my laptop, but I've got it on my phone. So I'm going to be monitoring as well. So myself and Ricardo, primarily Ricardo, though, he's going to keep some discussions going about the topic today. Try to keep it lively over there, Ricardo. So we're seeing who's actually out there. And then if you guys can post to Q&A, Ricardo can do that. So Ricardo, let me know that you're here by posting hi in the Q&A here, and then get some discussions moving over at the Skype group, because the more interactive this training is, the better that it is, quite frankly. So our focus today is going to be some partner training on how to. One of the common questions that I get is, I have trial partners. Move back a little bit. Okay, there we go. I have trial partners, and I'm sending a trial partner update. After I've sent the welcome, I wait about 5 days. It's time to send an update to show them how big their team has grown. How do I get that number? How do I insert into that template that's in your training? How do I insert the number of the number of trial partners that this trial partner has on their team so far, and how many have upgraded? Hey, Ricardo, thank you. Okay, so Ricardo is in the house. If you guys can't get these questions and comments over here, Ricardo can relay them. Okay, very good. Thanks, Ricardo. So we're going to show you how to do that. We're going to show you where to access your trial partner team report. Because once you upgrade, which we recommend, if somebody here is a guest today and they are in Club Shop as a trial partner, definitely take that upgrade. And at that point, your personal trial partner team report is not all that critical anymore. We move you into some different reports and different ways to view your business. What is critical is monitoring your trial partner team reports, making them aware of it, and pulling data from their report that you can show to them if they're having trouble, or they're not aware of what's going on in the growth of their line and their business. One of the things I do want to say, starting next week, or the next Hangout that we have for Club Shop, I'm going to open this up to all of our trial partners. I'm going to open this up to really any guest. I think we really want as many people viewing these as possible. So we're always going to start out by saying, if you're not a member of Club Shop, certainly go back to the person who invited you and ask them for their link. Or you can join Club Shop from the Traffic Leads to Income VM downline builder. And that gets them into two great resources: Club Shop Rewards 30-day partner trial, and Traffic Leads to Income VM, which is our viral mailer, a place that we advertise Club Shop, and is part of our massive marketing system to drive and generate additional leads, for our Club Shop businesses. So MMS is a big part of our team, our RobsNetworkers team. I have the blog up in the showcase. So our team concept is trafficleadstoincome.com/blog/Club Shop Rewards. On Sundays, we do specific training for the massive marketing system, and that's trafficleadstoincome.com/blog/MMS. So if you're an accomplished marketer and you come in and you have no problems generating leads and turning leads into signups and signups into upgrades, that's fine. But for those that, first of all, are upgraded in Club Shop, have become Basic Plus, they're getting their 5 co-op trial partners per month, but they're not really getting much more than that. They don't really know how to drive additional signups into their business. That's, you know, what you need to do, or find a system out there that'll help you with that. But that's my personal system. I offer traffic leads to income, VM, lifetime upgrade, free. Check your machine, Ricardo. We should be good on sound. You should be good on sound. Check with the Skype group. Ask them if that's everybody. Yeah, so Wayne's fine. So I think it's on your end, Ricardo. Okay. So we should be good. Okay, so like I said, Sundays are about helping you generate. And we're going to do a training on Sunday actually for Massive Marketing System. The Sundays are about helping you generate additional, above and beyond leads, building your list, generating leads, and funneling them into your Club Shop business so that it continues to grow. So that's you know, you need A, but you need B, C, and D, and that's what our team and our training is about, is setting up your basics, but then helping you grow and continue to move from level to level. Okay, so without further ado, we have 4 viewers, so very good. So keep on coming in, folks, and let us know that you're here by posting in Q&A and submitting that so that we can see. All right, and Ricardo's over in Skype, or anybody actually can help out. I really would like any Skype commentary for questions and comments to come over here so I can see it and respond to it. Okay, so let's go over to screen share. Let's talk about our topic. Share entire screen. And now we'll move over to our usual suspect here, our Partner Business Center. So if you're not upgraded, if you're still a trial partner, you don't have the Partner Business Center, a business center that has information and things for you. But this is our Partner Business Center. So I want to go over to reports and partner group report. That's where I always start. This is where I see my own personal statistics, and I see all of my partners that are underneath me. I can look at all my lines, my partner lines. Doesn't show me my trial partners. These are all the organizational lines that are out there, and the leaders, I would say, of each one of these lines. So in my first line here, I'm headed up by Janet Legier. There's plenty of partners, which are also sub-leaders for that first line. So what I want to do is I want to go over to, let me click on my trial partner group. Okay, now it's only going to show me activity within the last 30 days. So I have my newest partner, Kim, who is still within his first 30 days, and same with Gary. So they still show on my trial partner group report. After 30 days, they'll fall off, but I'm not going to panic. I can find them just as easily, you know, looking at my group report and going right to them. If I wanted to look at Kim's trial partner group, I just go to Kim right here on my group report and click on trial partner group in the Kim box. And there we go, same information there. So let's say that I'm going to help my good friend Gary. I know Gary's going to be watching the recording today, so hi Gary. I'm going to take a look at the bottom of Gary's line, Nagore George, and I'm getting ready to send my trial partner update to update Nagore on how his line's doing. Okay, how many trial partners he has and how many are upgraded. So I'm going to click on Nagore's name right there below the ID, and that's going to bring me a couple of options. I can look at his income report. I can go to his follow-up record, where I can look at his trial partner team report, and that's under trial partners and member pool. That's one of the things that makes this company unique, is that, you know, without even anything happening on your end as a new member, you have a team that's being built, your trial partner team. Okay, we also then work with you to help you build a group and your personal lines, getting your personal partners and building your lines. But how nice is that to have a team started as soon as you join, actually, even before you upgrade, and it just continues to grow into infinity. So I'm going to click on his trial partner and member pool, which is also referred as the trial partner team report. Okay. Now, if you would see your own report come up for whatever reason, that's a cookie cache browser issue. So that's where you reboot your computer. You got to do some cleaning on it. You got to, try a different browser, erase your cookies, erase your cache. Okay, you should be seeing you want to be able to see any of your team's trial partner reports. So this is Nagor's trial partner team report. Okay. So what I glean from that is his position expires on the 19th of September, so good time for an update. 23 days remaining to become a partner. He can upgrade right from here. Click the startups. That's easy. One of the pieces of information to go on the trial partner update, and if you can't find your trial partner update email template, which is in your training, you definitely want to go through all your training components within within Clubshop, how to get started. And I've done videos on every aspect of how to follow up with a shopper, how to follow up with an affiliate, how to follow up with a trial partner. But if you can't find a template, get with your upline, get with your coach, get with me, and we'll certainly do whatever we got to do to help you. So one of the things that this template asks for is what's the cost? Well, it's right here. That looks like Nigerian funds 9500. So where it says enter initial startup fee, you're going to enter that there. Now, one of the nice things at the end of the month is we can tell people who are on the fence, wait till September 1st. You're going to get totally paid up through September and October, and you won't owe your first payment until the beginning of November, your $30 USD, United States dollars amount. You can convert that to your own country currency, but the startup is a little higher initially than what your monthly will be, and it's really nice to kind of have 2 months completely paid up on that initial startup fee. So that's something to use when you're out there talking with your folks. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to see how big is this team. Well, that's a pretty big team, actually. So let's count our numbers in the right-hand column. And again, if you're not seeing the +50, +10 in the right-hand side here, you again may have a browser cookie issue. Try different browsers until you can get this. This is really important that you can see that. So I start with, there's 50. If I collapse that, take a look at that. 50 right there. So instead of making it a giant long scroll, it has little tabs here where you can look 50 +10 +10. So I just add those up. So 50, 10, just add up that. And a quick math thing is just to take all my 10s. Let me just count them up. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 10s plus the 50 is 160. And a couple here at the ends. I'm going to say 162. And I always put a plus sign at the end of that. So Nagor has 162 in his trial partner team right now, with one of them that's upgraded, Mahadi. Okay. Now, one of the things is I don't think anybody's been officially transferred over to Nagor's line, because once that first transfer happens, then the individual now has somebody in their group as well. And that person, if they upgrade, can become a personally referred partner. And that's the important, the real important one. That's how you get the team leader, is having 2 PRPs. That means you have an upgrade in your first line, an upgrade in your second line, and enough, team pay points and group and personal pay points to hit the qualifier. So generally, with a partner in 2 lines, you're going to be a team leader, and potentially it's possible mathematically to be a team captain. I like to keep it clean. 1 upgrade for team player, 2 personals for team leader, 3 for team captain, and 4 for bronze manager. We want to build these lines strong. We don't want to stretch them out wide and then have weakness in each one of them, because if somebody would happen to cancel, then you're gonna retract back, because you got to have to stay at these levels, you got to have at least one upgrade in each one of your lines. So just be careful there. You know, I'm learning that myself, is really build deeper as well within these lines, make them stronger, get multiple upgrades. You know, there's plenty of time to get to our 10-line strategy to become executive directors, and then, you know, working on our stars and getting to crowd ambassador. We have time. We have to build strength and depth in this organization is really the key. So that's pretty much, this should answer your question on how to do that. On how to interpret this trial partner team report in order to translate this information over into the email. Make sure you're sending your updates regularly. Make sure that you are using our topic from last week. It's recorded over at YouTube, youtube.com/c/Rob Gearing. How to really follow up with people. You know, how to be that relentless detective that does not stop until you've made a connection and had somebody tell you, this is what I'm going to do. I like it. I don't like it. I'm going to upgrade. I'm not. Don't ever question it. You need to scour it until you've, you know, if this person joined, they joined for a reason. And now it's really critical and a fair request that they tell you one way or the other now. Okay, so you got to always be, you know, on the case on this stuff. Okay, so let me think of anything else I can add, and I'm going to come back and see the questions or comments that we have. But now I'm just going to kind of look at a couple things here. We were looking at Kim's line earlier. So you can see 2 lines. You can see a partner in the first line, which is Gary, and Kim's working on line 2 now. And we're hoping that one of these folks comes through with an upgrade, and that's going to promote Kim for sure to a team leader. And then we'll begin deciding if we're going to build that 3rd line or really build additional strength into 1 and 2. That's a coaching decision, and you know, just something that we talk about in partnering. So make sure that you're having your regular sessions with your coach and your upline, that you're following all the training. You know, the team blog, trafficleadstocome.com/blog/clubshop-rewards takes you into trial partner training, takes you into partner training, takes you into club shop training, takes you into MMS videos, how to do transfers, you know, to get your lines nice and straight, you know, just everything you need. But I'm not sure how many people are digging into it. So we're going to continue to be relentless follow-uppers. I'm going to continue to be, in a nice way, relentless with my team. Who's out there? Who's, you know, are you getting the emails? Reply back. Tell me what you're doing. What's your thought? How much time do you have to devote to it? How much do you want to make? You know, we got to be intense about it. We got to be focused. We got to drop all these other businesses that are taking our focus away, because you're not succeeding in your home business because you got too much going on, and you can't do your activity report. You're not following up properly. You don't have time because you're trying to have too many irons in the fire. Tighten up your system. I have no problem with a couple of streams of income, but if you can't keep track of what's going on in your primary business, which is what this is, then you got too much happening. So consult with your coach on time management and things along those lines. So we got the 2 lines from Kim. We got the partner in 1. So that's where the PRP 1 is, and a GRP of 1. So personal, when you get your first upgrade in your first line, that's your personal. If there would be another upgrade that would happen in this first line for Kim, that would be a GRP then of 2. It's not until the first person in line 2 upgrades that PRP is going to change. So you're only going to have your PRP number is only going to equal how many lines you have a partner. That's another way to interpret that. So if I see a PRP2, then I know a person has 2 lines that have partners, and 3 would be 3 lines with partners, etc. Everything else, including your personals, funnel into your group. And your TPP is what we looked at right here. Okay, now yours disappears after a while. You really don't look at it anymore, but it never stops growing. And those pay points and upgrades just keep fueling that. So we have such a dynamic team with our leader, Julian Scott Cunningham. We have such a dynamic team that we never have to really worry about. Some teams have to worry about that qualifier. We don't. Our TPP, I don't think anybody ever has to struggle with that. Usually that's ahead of the pace of my other things that I'm trying to do, whether it be my personals, my group. Once you get to a bronze manager level, they subtract out your first line and call it your side volume. Everything else is left. So we have to build more than just one strong line. We want to have multiple That's our side volume. So these are all things, you know, that I look at and focus on and stuff. So let me just come back to my group report, kind of reset that for future use this day. Back to my partner team update page. And let me come back to the Hangout here, take off the screen sharing, and my picture should come back up. Okay, so who's here? Please make yourself known. And let me see what comments we have. If Ricardo can't hear, then he's not going to be able to maybe monitor. So one thing before you ever come into a Hangout, you should clean your computer and reboot it and just make sure that, you know, everything's good. That's one of my best practices, because this pulls a lot of bandwidth, as they say. I'm looking down at my phone, I'm sorry. So question, so Skype group, if you're listening to me, I can do it this way too. Look, I got my phone. There you all are, right here. Okay, so, okay, so Kim, are you here? Ricardo, can you hear me now? Wayne? Who else? Who else is out there? Janet, very good. Janet Legier in the house. Any questions or comments? Anything you'd like to say to your team? Because Janet has such a healthy team. My goodness. Janet Legier, what can I say? One of these days we'll have her live in here too. We can do the, like we used to do, Janet, the, you know, have you in as a co-moderator, I guess we'd call it here. But Janet has, Janet's very close to being a Ruby director. So we're really pulling for her with a couple days to go to hit be our first Ruby director, first director. I mean, that's a huge, you know, to go from a manager to a director is really big, and you know, moves to another compensation level. So anything you'd like to convey to your team who's done such a great job, and anything that you have today, Janet, you want to put up into the Q&A, and you know, I'll certainly read it off here. And who else is out there with me? Anybody else? Because we need the questions and the comments to really fuel this. No? I could do at least a half an hour. Come on, Janet, help me out here. Give me something to talk about. That way it's a little more interactive. I'm going to rely on your wisdom and expertise today. Tell me what you'd like me to talk about. Something I can cover, something to convey out there to the team. I'll see if anything else comes through on the Skype group here. Wayne says, right in the beginning, it was a hazy image of me, motionless and silent. Wow. Okay, that got taken care of. On a bad day, I guess that could be me, emotionless and silent. But today I'm feeling good. I'm feeling it. Really excited. Rebecca Stamer, one of our team leaders, had an upgrade. Brought in Eva. I was hoping Eva would be here today, but we'll get Eva into training soon. So great job to Rebecca. I'm trying to think what else has come up in the team. MMS is doing great. Janet has great training blog that she's put together for her team. Wow, the mall is great. I keep buying stuff because I need stuff for back to school. I got Converse shoes for my daughter. I got a Club Shop cash back. I got her Under Armour book bag. I got Club Shop cash on that. I get my GNC vitamins. I get my printer supplies, you know. So Janet writes, dig deep and don't be afraid to ask. Everyone needs to hear about Club Shop rewards. So there's really nobody in the world. It's hard to make. There's a few people, but I would say 99% of the world can do something with this, can have some piece of something, maybe even 100%. Now you have your people that say, I don't really shop online at all, ever. Okay, but maybe they would like to earn online. They can be affiliates or partners, okay? And so much of the world shops online now. You're looking at a huge opportunity just to get people as shoppers. And we continue to work with those people to move them forward into the other aspects of it. And then Janet also writes, continue to focus on building your list and introducing your subscribers to Club Shop. Follow up, be consistent. So that's some good stuff from Janet. Keep up the good work, Janet. And everything I get comment-wise, when I click done, it posts over on my Google channel. So that's good, and you can certainly continue and reply there and continue the discussion and whatnot. But hopefully you found the training helpful. It's going to be over at YouTube shortly, youtube.com/c/Rob Gearing. You can share, you can get that to your team, your trial partners. This is why you should upgrade, because you're going to get this kind of training just about every week. It's going to break down different aspects. A lot of people say, well, can you give more training to the trial partners? There really isn't that much training for trial partners. They have their trial partner team report. It has videos and presentations and things there, but here's the training for the trial partners. Upgrade. There isn't really it's like there's a little bit there. The big is over here. So you want to upgrade. If you don't have the money, come back later. I'm not saying, there could be some sacrifices or little things you do to gather it, but this is a business. This is a serious network marketing home business with the potential to earn $5,000 or more per month. In order to get this small franchise, there has to be a cash down payment, if you will. This is a business. So if you're not ready to take that kind of leap, then it's not time. But once you take the leap, don't sell yourself short. Don't sit and do nothing. Don't sit and wait for somebody to do something for you. Don't sit and wait for just what's going to happen. Be proactive. Take the tiger by the tail, so to speak. And if you don't know what to do, part of taking the tiger by the tail is getting in the Skype group, getting in the training, asking questions, raising your hand, screaming and jumping up and down. You'll get somebody's attention. Somebody will get on a Skype call with you. Somebody will say, this is what you need to do now. If you get overwhelmed easily, we'll give you the analogy, you eat the elephant one bite at a time. So today we're going to log in and know where to find where the training's at. Okay, that's good. Now, what am I going to do next? There are people who, have different injuries or different things that happen, and they have to relearn how to talk. They have to relearn how to walk, so this could be, may seem silly, but there are people out there that left foot, pause. Now you pick up your leg, move the right leg forward. I mean, that's kind of with your business too. There are times when you really have to break it down and not be afraid to ask and not be embarrassed that you got to break it down small. And it may not be a 30-day goal to hit a certain level. Maybe for you it's going to be a couple months, but you're going to get there. And in some way, shape, or form, just you can't give up, you can't quit, and you got to understand where your resources are at and break it down into small parts. Okay, final thoughts from Janet. Trial partners need to spend all their time sponsoring new trial partners and upgrade ASAP. Rob and I both show you ways to build your list and introduce Club Shop. Just do it. So there you go. Good stuff. All posted, and all can be commented on over in Google+. So thank you very much. Our next training will be Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, the massive marketing success system. Anybody that shows up who's not upgraded in Traffic Leads to Income VM gets a 30-day upgrade. So that's one of our hooks. That's a opportunity meeting, if you will, for the MMS and Traffic Leads to Income VM. Thursdays going forward will be an opportunity meeting for Club Shop. So bring everybody, invite everybody, share it with everybody. I may have this or that training that somebody may say, well, it doesn't quite apply to me. Well, we'll try to make sure that as we evolve and move forward, there's always something for everybody that comes here. But I need your help, the audience, to make this more relevant and more powerful. I can get it to a level, but I think that the dynamic of us working together, and having the interactivity of what Google Hangouts offer can really, make these presentations super. So, and someday I look for Club Shop themselves maybe to reach into our training archive, and they're certainly welcome to do that. So it can help a lot of people, even outside of our direct team. So it's all about teamwork. Go Club Shop, and have a great marketing week. And we'll see you guys in future trainings. Thank you very much. You can get a hold of me at rob.gearing on Skype, and that's it. Take care.